Hey, what's going on, people? Q here with Tech Rants, and today, it's been a while since I made a video. I understand that I've been dealing with a lot of personal things, but I should be back on top right now. I've been trying to shoot this video back to back to back. Hopefully, I can get it right with this take, and if I do, I'm gonna upload it as soon as I'm done. So let's try it and see what we get. But today, I'm gonna be giving you my full on in-depth review of the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. Let's talk about it. All right, so briefly, I'll go through the specs again, just in case you guys didn't watch the unboxing video. But the 24-hour impressions, definitely watch that video. But basically, this is the 6 gig of RAM, 128 gigabyte model. This is Qualcomm Snapdragon 845, 6.4 Super AMOLED display, 1440 by 2960 resolution. That's 516 for the PPI. Got a Bluetooth S Pen, quick charge 2.0, 4,000 milliampere hour battery, dual 12 megapixel cameras on the back, 8 megapixel on the front. Bixby, 8, Android 8.1 with Samsung Experience 9.6. Okay, so try to get all that. This is matte black, of course. Now, there was something that I said in the live stream. I said that I was actually going to get rid of the Note 9 and actually get the OnePlus 6T. I didn't do that. Simply because, one, it would have been the same price on my bill every month, and two, I fell in love with the Note 9. I think of the Note 9 as Cadillacs of the smartphone world, maybe even like a Mercedes. Put it like that, a Mercedes. Well, I probably wouldn't go that far, but I kind of think of it as a Cadillac. It's a luxury brand of the smartphone world, but not it's premium. It's a premium brand of smartphone. Okay, Samsung is a well recognized name. We all know Samsung. We know they make TVs, they make good cameras, all that other good stuff. And it's just what it is. This phone is that. So no, I don't like the price. I still think $1,000 for a phone is way too much. But you're getting wireless charge. You get the Bluetooth S Pen. You get fast charging. I think it said wireless charge. You got headphone jack, good cameras. You got multiple ways to unlock the phone. You got the fingerprint sensor that works, no problems. You know, 100% of the time accurate. A little hiccup here and there, but nothing too major. You got face unlock. You got the intelligence scan that provides the facial unlock with the iris scanner, and then you got multiple ways to unlock this device. So this phone just offers a lot for the money, and like I said, it would have been the same price. And hey, it is what it is. So we'll go ahead and break it down like I normally do. We'll talk about the build quality, performance, battery life, and overall what I think. So try to make this as quick as possible, but we know how that is. So build quality. This is the matte black version. It's Gorilla Glass 5 on the front and the back. Aluminum frame on the side. Um, no notch, which a lot of people will appreciate that. There's no notch up at the top. A lot of people are gonna like that. Still, the headphone jack at the bottom, USB Type C, and this isn't matte. This is a black midnight black OtterBox symmetry case. Take out the S Pen, just like that, and yeah. So take a look. The S Pen is right here. This is Bluetooth. I've used it to control music, but I haven't really used it to take selfies. But I know it's very good for that. So yeah, pretty much good phone. Good phone here. It feels comfortable to hold, and even though with the size, it still is very comfortable. 6.4-inch display. It's very tall, but it's also kind of narrow. But it's very good to hold in the hands. You're definitely going to know what's in your pocket. So if you have steep pockets, you might not want to carry it around. But other than that, it's very comfortable to hold outside of the case. This is the OtterBox Symmetry case. Like I said, this is a bulky case. It has a little bulk to it, but honestly, it's still comfortable to hold. And honestly, going back to using a phone like the Essential phone, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could go back to using the Essential phone only because of the small statue. But now, if I had to go back for performance, you know, anyway, this is not a comparison video. But yeah, build quality, I love it. Build quality, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. Very comfortable to hold, and it's not too big, not too small. For me, it's just right. Now, if you got little small hands, I don't have big hands, but I don't have small hands either. But if you got small, if you got real small hands, you might prefer the Essential phone or something a little bit smaller. Maybe you might want the S9. It's a little better. compact. But the Note 4, I mean, Note 4, damn. The Note 7, damn. The Note 9 is very, very comfortable to hold, least to say. But most definitely. So build quality, let me give it a 10 out of 10. Performance. Now I know a lot of people said they've had their phones overheat. Let's go ahead and start out by saying I've never had this phone overheat. Now performance, this is 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage. This phone has performed like $1,000 phone should. It has not overheated. It has not restarted. It has not lagged, stuttered, shook. It's just performs the way you expect it to. It flies through every task that I've thrown at it. I've had multiple apps open. Okay, I've played a few graphic intensive games. I've done email. I've been a heavy multitasker, and this phone just held its own. I've done things trying to get this phone to lag, and there was nothing I could do to get this phone to lag. Nothing. This phone has been a trooper. I think Samsung has finally fixed the problem that they had with TouchWiz. Okay, the Samsung experience seems to be working a lot smoother. Now, guys, we had a little problem with the S5 that was a lot laggy and whatever the problem the case may be, but Samsung experience, hey, I've been happy. So performance, definitely get to 10. This phone just flies through. A lot of people might go for the 8 gigs of RAM, 6 gigs of RAM, 128. For me, it should be plenty for most people, especially because you can put a 512 micro SD card slot, micro SD card in there. 60 gigs of RAM should definitely be enough. Like I said, I've tried to get it to lag. There's not going to be any problems. If you do have to have that 8 gigs of RAM, then you definitely shouldn't have any problem. But the 60 gigs of RAM, it works. No issues there. Next, the battery life. Now, some people may not be fully impressed. Me personally, I don't mind. The battery life it works. Um, it won't get you past a day, but it will definitely get you through the day. Okay, they call it, what is it? It says Samsung calls it the all day phone. I can co-sign it for that. If you are a power user, it will definitely get you through the whole day. Power users, this is the power user phone, most definitely. However, you're not going to be impressed with the battery life by any means necessary. You're not going to be impressed with it. It's going to pretty much get you through a day, nothing more. Now, if you're a light to moderate usage person, you might get a day and a half, 2 days, but it's not going to get you past a day. So, but this just it depends on personal preference. Depends on how you're rocking your phone. Me, I'm kind of a heavy user, and I definitely get through the day. It's definitely got to be charged to get me through another 24-hour period. But like I said, everybody's different. So, not impressed with the battery life, but it definitely gets the job done. So, battery rating, I'm gonna give it an 8, 8.5. Not impressed with it, but it definitely will work. No problems there. Overall value, okay, $1,000 for a phone is a lot of money. We know this. $1,000. I still feel the way that I felt when the phone was announced. It's a lot of. 1 second. Okay. Anyway, I'll get that in a minute. Overall value, this phone it's a trooper. Okay. No, it's not worth the price by any means necessary, but definitely is the power user phone. It's got good battery life, good cameras, good build quality. You definitely will be happy with this device. Now, like I said, this device isn't for everybody. If you care about performance over features, I would go with the OnePlus 6T. But if you got to have the latest and the greatest, you don't want to sacrifice anything for your money. The Note 9, you got the headphone jack, you got USB C, you got wireless charging, good cameras, multiple ways to unlock your phone. You know, you're not compromising anything. So, overall, Note 9, would I recommend it? Absolutely. Is it worth the price? No. Overall rating and thoughts, battery life, build quality, how I feel about it, I'm going to go ahead and give it a solid 9 out of 10. The reason why I won't get a 10, because of price. And also, I'll mention, I did use the Essential phone with Android Pie, and that was my biggest thing getting this phone. I've never gotten a phone and went back. I've never went back an Android version. So, for me to actually go back an Android version, that says something. Now, some people don't care about software updates, and in actuality, it does not matter. It's all about how the experience and how good the phone performs. But for me, who does kind of care about the software updates, after using the Note 9, even with it being on Android Oreo, I'm happy. I'm very content, and I've used this phone steadily, and I would definitely recommend it. So overall rating, 9 out of 10. Not worth the price, but definitely a good phone. So that's it for this one, guys. Note 9, 6 gigs, 128 gigs of RAM. 6 gigs of RAM, 120 gigs of storage. Wesley Snipes Black, aka Midnight Black. Happy with it. Definitely recommend it. This is the T-Mobile version. Oh yeah, call quality, data connections, no issues there. This phone has just been wonderful. And like I said, I talked about the price. I still feel the same way I do about the price, but I can't sit here and tell y'all that this is not a wonderful phone. That's one thing I'm not going to do. Price is way too high, of course, but it is what it is. All right, guys, that's it for today. Leave a like on the video if this was helpful, informative, entertaining in any way. Leave a comment down below if you got any questions, comments, concerns about this or anything else. Let me know what you guys think about the Note 9, or if you're going to get it, or whatever the case may be. Subscribe to become part of the family. Tell your friends, all that other good stuff, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.